I love you, Elana. Tucker first saw Elana at his friend Jacob's graduation party. She stood beneath strings of white lights, pale and beautiful, beside a man named Adrian. When Jacob introduced them, Elana repeated Tucker's name as though she already knew it. Her hand was cold. Before leaving, she looked back at him, with sadness in her eyes. That night, Tucker dreamed Elena climbed through his bedroom window and sat beside him. "Forget about me," she whispered. "I'm not good enough for you." When Tucker awoke, the curtains were blowing in the summer breeze. He was certain he had closed the window. Across the street, a woman-shaped shadow vanished beneath a flickering streetlight. The next morning, Tucker nearly overslept for his interview at the City Sentinel. He reached the old downtown newspaper office just in time. The editor warned him that he was young and inexperienced, then hired him. Tucker left, believing his real life was finally beginning. Soon, several people were found weak and nearly drained of blood. Police blamed drugs, but Tucker noticed that Adrian had been seen near every victim. Searching the Sentinel's archives, he found photographs of Adrian stretching back decades. His face had never changed. Elena appeared in the empty newsroom. She admitted Adrian was a vampire, and so was she. She had entered Tucker's bedroom to warn him because Adrian had seen the way they looked at each other. "Why does that matter to you?" Tucker asked. Elena lowered her eyes. "That is the problem. Adrian came for Tucker before dawn. Elana fought him through the dark newsroom and forced him into the first rays of sunlight. Adrian crumbled into ash. Tucker was alive, but Elena told him they could never share a normal life. Tucker refused to accept it. He told Elena he loved her. She kissed him, then pulled away. She would never age. He would. One day, she said, he would want daylight, family, and someone who could grow old beside him. "Will I ever see you again?" he asked. "Whenever you leave your window open," she answered. Years passed. Tucker became a successful writer. He met Anna, a warm-hearted woman with a fragile heart. He loved her for herself, not as a replacement for Elana. They married and had a daughter, Sophie. For a time, Tucker had the ordinary life Elena had wanted for him. When Sophie was 6, Anna died quietly in her sleep. Tucker was left to raise their daughter alone. After the funeral, he sometimes noticed a familiar figure beneath the streetlight or across the road. Elena had returned, but she never approached. She simply watched over them. One evening, Tucker finished reading a handwritten story beside Sophie's bed. She wanted to know why Elena had left if she loved Tucker. He explained that sometimes loving someone means knowing you cannot stay. Sophie then asked whether Tucker had loved the woman he married. "Very much," he said. After Sophie fell asleep, Tucker carried the pages downstairs. A soft tap sounded at the front window. Elana stood outside, unchanged by the years. Tucker opened the door, but she remained beyond the threshold. She told him she had only come to make certain he and Sophie were safe. Tucker told Elana that he had never forgotten her, and that he had never hated her for leaving. She smiled sadly. Dawn was approaching. "Will I see you again?" he asked. "Ah, you know the answer," she said. Then she disappeared into the darkness. From an upstairs window, Sophie called down to him. She had heard him talking. Tucker said he had been saying goodbye to someone. Sophie looked toward the empty street. "Elena?" she asked. Tucker stared up at her. Sophie smiled and quietly closed the window. Some stories do not end. They wait.